welcome to a video. What I hope is a long line of videos coming up, and we got another ranked game coming right here, and I'm looking to do a series next season. The season's going to end in about a week, so I want to kind of start over and do it again here next week and really try to put up a lot of games. So immediately on this board, there's a ton of wheat. I mean, extreme amount of wheat. And I think easily this is probably the best spot. Um, yeah, I think this is pretty easy here. Um, if you've played a lot, I think you would see that pretty quickly. But I mean, there's other really good spots too. Let's see, this 946 is great. The 634 is good. 843 is not bad. 5810 is great. 5810 up there is a little weaker. I think I would go somewhere in here towards the wheat, especially for your first settlement, and see what you can kind of get on the way back. But looking like, I mean, a 695, anytime you get that, or an 895, they're just so strong. So, excuse me there. And so let's see what else we got. But not a ton of brick and not a whole lot of wood. So that actually makes that spot up north on the 5, 8, 10 a lot better. So it'll be interesting to see what we can kind of get on the way back. And normally, if you go or wheat sheep, I recommend staying or wheat sheep, because you probably just aren't going to be able to build enough. And then it just kind of helps with your production. But I think I'm in a good spot here because the idea eventually is to immediately try to settle on this 3-to-1 port. And if I can do that, I think I'm in a great spot. So a lot of people make mistakes when they're playing or wheat sheep and forget to port. That's probably the most important part of or wheat sheep, is understanding that you have to have a port, because you aren't going to be able to road build anywhere. I mean, you can only do cities and dev cards really. And I mean, depending on your luck with the dev cards, you very well, I mean, you could easily just grab a bunch of knights, grab a bunch of other cards. More than likely, you're not going to get a road building, which is always the most. I mean, if you do happen to get a road building with or wheat sheep, man, you are in the driver's seat. So that is exactly what you want. But likely, that's not going to happen. So, all right, and red went ahead and went with a good spot. I do think that's probably the second best spot. I think he chose right. Um, He's on a great wheat. There's a lot of sheep, but he's also on the second, or tied for the best brick. And brick, like ore, only has 3 tile spots. So you have to be able to look at that and notice um, that that's going to be a little bit more important, especially early on. So red can easily get down to that brick port or that wood port, which is honestly, if I'm him, I'm looking to get up near that 8 wood up there. I think that would be a really good spot for him. So um, it'll be interesting to see. Okay, do a little good luck, have fun. 946, I think, is a great choice. So let's see. No, green's going to take 843, probably, depending on what he wants to do. Um, the 1154 is really good for me, but generally I want to stay away from that, even though he just took it. So, okay, he's going for more of a, wow, leaving blue with 8. Oh, man. Wow, what is happening? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is really interesting here. I mean, the odds of me beating are basically 0. 2-to-1 Weeport. I mean, man, I mean, I have to go here now. I mean, I could go 11, 10, 9. It didn't just immediately get to that, but I mean, So much wheat here. Um, I think blue's going to want to go on that wheat port, honestly. So we'll just kind of have to see where this takes us here. I mean, I could easily start with a city, which it would be huge. Um, see what blue has. I really have. He just got some more wheat. I mean, I don't think he doesn't have access to a brick either. So, I mean, depending on what he wants to do, um, it's not a huge thing, and I'm kind of taking a risk here because I know that eventually I can get on this 912. Um, I know that that's going to happen unless blue got a road building and cut me off. But I mean, this spot I think is game over if I get there on that 6-3. Um, because my production would just be very good. I mean, this might be one of the highest production games I've had. And that's 10. This is what, 12? 13? Wow. Yeah. So 25. I mean, that's pretty good. Already have a city in hand. Let's see what blue wants to do. Um, there is a case where I could potentially let's see what people want to do here. See if anybody wants to do this. I'm not sure who we're playing with. Either way, I think we do that. And then just kind of sit and wait. I mean, we could already almost get another city. I mean, then it's going to come to... And just for like a learning, I think, experience here, like if I'm blue, like I'm typing in the chat, like, guys, we cannot let black get on that 6-3. If black gets on the 6-3, it's game over. My production's just way too good. I mean, I'm going to get blocked here really hard, but that 6 would be a killer. I mean, I'm on a ton of wheat. And then if I get to that 6-3, it's hard to block my sheep for death cards. Then you're just in a really tough spot. Again, I don't think blue has the right... He's just getting ore and sheep. I mean, that's all he has. He probably has his initial. He could easily trade something here. Used a knight. He's going to use it on me. Hopefully he steals the wheat so I can maintain the city. Okay. Wow. Okay. That was a good move. It's a good move. So I already lost that race, so I think it really evens out now. Because with this, I think blue also has a really good or wheat sheep game. Especially because I think people are going to be blocking me more, especially that 8 wheat. So it'll be interesting for sure. 7 cards again. A 5 would be great here. We don't get it, but we do get... I don't think blue wants to do this. Let's see, who could I do this with? Red. Red's probably looking at a city. Can't be trading with black. I think I agree. It's... I'm just sitting in a really good spot. Hopefully I don't fail with the rolls here. I gotta really pay attention to who has what now. Because anytime I can get a brick or a wood, that's gonna help me out tremendously. So, let's see. And I think Okay, so I'm gonna steal from red for sure here. Um, which red was around? I think that 8 wood is honestly... Whew, dang. Dang, that's tough. Um, somebody's just gonna have to go fishing, I think. Okay. Hopefully we get some more rolls here. Do 4 for 1 again. Right, depending on how you do it, or wheat sheep, you generally want to have your 2 initial settle spots, it then 1 on a port, preferably 2 on a port, but more than likely that's not going to happen. Um, okay, okay, wow. So 4 for the brick. This gives me a road. Wow, and I already have another city. That's crazy. Um, the production is just crazy good. I mean, there's just not much. The 5s aren't rolling, which is kind of limiting my dev card usage here. But I mean, other than that, I mean, we're really in a good spot. But I think the 6 is a better block for me because if you're looking at it, like I have a 4, an 8, and a 9 on wheat, so I think you're just kind of, I mean, you're gambling for what you could do from that standpoint. Really looking for a 5. A 5 would be huge. Um, probably not going to get. Okay. Let's see. A sheep is also really good. So, might be worth it just to. Yeah. VP there is not great, honestly. Um, really anything else probably would have been helpful. Road building would have been nice. Year of Plenty would have been probably the best. I mean, of course, if you get a Monopoly, those are obviously the best. But let's see here. Another night, another steal for me. So this is when it gets tough. So I'm gonna have to. You just have to get the rolls going. Um, I think Blue's playing this smart, and there's the first 5 of the game. I think so. When that keeps happening, it's like I'm not on my port yet. Um, let's see if anybody wants to do this. I mean, they have to have a 7 here. This is crazy. Uh, yeah. I mean, then I can basically like immediately get a city. So actually, I want to go sheep first. Let's go brick. Oh man. Just buy another dev. I mean, honestly, like a knight's good because a knight means I can just straight up steal a card from someone, you know. Um, that really puts me in a lot better position. I should have looked there, been a little more cautious, but if red had a mono, I think that would have made it a lot more interesting. So now, okay, he's going to steal from me, which is really tough. Man, you do all this just to try to get... Oh man, that stinks. So now I'm looking, he's probably going to take one of my... Come on, wheat, take the wheat. Take the wheat. Okay. There's my ore. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if I can get it back. Sheep, that's fine. 9. Okay. Just gotta keep it rolling. I can do another city. It's crazy, man. Like, my production is just so good. I mean, threes are lucky, but most of the other numbers, man, it's like... Thank you. Just don't take the brick. Just don't take the brick. I mean, he's beating me on army, though, so that's the interesting part. Ugh. A sheep would have been huge. A sheep would have been huge. I don't think anybody's going to do this, but they might do this. I would love to help Red out. Can't do 3 ore. I mean, honestly, that's kind of the price of it, though. I mean, I'd be charged a high price. Blue's not going to do it. I'll wait on red here. This really is an important turn because that helps me out so much if I can get this. Come on. I'm at 6 cards. That's fine. Alright. So I have another settlement, which is great. I need to take army eventually, but I mean, the more cities I have, of course, the better. I haven't seen a 10 in a while. See, as long as green or blue's gonna end up winning this. I'm telling you, blue's gonna win this because the sheep. I need dev cards. That's the only way I can win, and that sheep is literally the only spot. Alright, so I need a 6 at then. Yeah, I think might even be able to. I mean, he's gonna buy so many devs too. Just crazy. Wow. Another 8, so see what I get. A road building. Can't use it this turn. Man, that stinks. killer. All right, let's see if blue wins here. I want to think one of those has to be a knight. I'd be surprised if he has two VPs already. That would really be some pretty lucky rolls. But, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of settle spots, so that's kind of the interesting... Ooh. So that could easily be the game there. Really needed a wheat roll. I get a wood. In case I need to use a knight next turn, I think this is the right move, just in case. So let's see, 8s are really good for me. I mean, a 9 right now would be huge. I could just buy a bunch of devs, try to at least get one more VP with a settle. Man, this turned into a really fun game. But blue could just win at any point. I mean, really. He probably takes. I mean, he's probably looking. He needs something. That's a huge roll for him. What does he get? 5 cards from that? Ouch. Oh my goodness. Wheat, please. Oh my gosh. This guy can't miss. He cannot miss. Oh man. I mean, yeah, I can't win. Because I'll be at 9 unless I take road. I have to take road. Okay, brick. Brick, wheat. Oh, I think I'm 1 short. No way. No, I think I'm 1 short. Gosh. Oh, and I can only pull it once. So what do we have? Sometimes I like to just look at it. Mm. Oh my gosh. Huge pull. Oh my gosh, guys. What a fun game, dude. What a fun game. Man, that is crazy. That production was insane. That was one of the like quickest games I think I've played in a while. But guys, if you enjoyed, please check me out again. I'm gonna try to post a lot more videos and keep things updated. So let's see where I'm at. So 1630 global top 2000. Um, Win rate pretty low, but hopefully we'll get that back up. But thank you guys so much for watching. All right.